part 12 of reading all of the Penguin Modern box set and giving them each a 1 to 5 star rating. Number 12 was The Black Ball by Ralph Ellison, and I won't make you wait, this is a 5 out of 5. I was afraid that this would be poetry based on the writing on the back, but then I remembered that he wrote The Invisible Man, so I knew I was in good hands. 4 stories in here: Boy on a Train, Jaime's Bowl, The Black Ball, and In a Strange Country. Each story was phenomenal. Boy on a Train is about a mother and 2 sons on their way to Oklahoma. The dad has passed away. This initially starts very light with the kids and the mom just chatting on the train, but becomes a tale of growing up too fast from the eldest son's point of view. The son is also unaware of what's going on when they reach Oklahoma. It is just hauntingly sad. I give it a 5 out of 5. The second story, Jaime's Bull, is about men who hop on top of trains to get around, and about how cops, or bulls in this case, are very clearly profiling them, and they are downright sadistic. One day, one of the guys, Jaime, is just chilling because he's not feeling well, and this bull comes up on the train and starts wailing on him. Jaime has a knife in his pocket, and with all the struggle, he does manage to off the cop. Everyone's afraid of getting in trouble for what Jaime did, but they manage to escape. This was so beautifully written. It felt like having a fond old uncle telling you a story that to him is kind of amusing and a crazy memory that he has, but deep down it is a very painful and sad story. The titular story, The Black Ball, is about a man who works for this really snobby white man, and he has a little kid that gets into a little bit of trouble, and he has this ball that he throws by accident into the white guy's window. The snobby white man gets really pissed off and threatens both of them. The kid doesn't realize what's going on, and his dad gives him a word of warning, and the dad kind of ponders on, when his kid's older, he will have to deal with the black ball, which is symbolic for how he's going to be treated in society and how he has to treat himself a certain way to not get in trouble with that horrible society. Final story, In a Strange Country, is about Mr. Parker, who is presumed to be an African American soldier. Despite being a soldier with his fellow Americans, his fellow white Americans have clocked him in the eye. He meets a Welsh man named Mr. Caddy, who is very kind to him and lets him come with him to this club where there's a group of men singing like a choir. They all bond over music, and towards the end they all bond over this like national anthem that they play, but then they move into this international song, and it's just this beautiful moment of everyone feeling like they belong, and it was gorgeous and it made me cry. It took 12 box set books to get a 5 out of 5. This is so incredibly good, and if you buy it on its own, it's only £2, so if you don't want to get that, I recommend getting this for sure. May Ralph Ellison forever have the most beautiful flowers on his grave. The next book in the series is number 13, which is Till September, Petronella by Jean Reese, and the back says, 4 searing stories of women lost adrift, down but not quite out, that span the course of a lifetime, from a Caribbean childhood to ruinous adulthood to old age.